Good morning. Who's here to buy Fallout stuff? Chat, I hope you're having a good week. So far, it's just begun. If you're on the East Coast, we're at 11 o'clock. That means we are live. Live wire. Appropriate timing for saying yo. We are live for the Secret Lair X RAD, Secret Lair X Fallout sale. If you want them and you want some guidance on how to make sure, give yourself, I'm not going to say make sure get them. I'm going to say give yourself the best opportunity to get them. You're in the right place. I'm going to be here live through getting this figured out. And we're going to get some Secret Lair layers. How's everybody doing today? Yeah, Coach Rock, I am just south of Atlanta. Let's go, W. W Creative, good to see you this morning. Chat, if you've never been here before, my name's Joel. I've been playing Magic for over 20 years. On this channel, I talk about prices and products. Help you play more and waste less. Hit that sub button if you think that's info you need. Chat, I'm getting a phone call that I need to answer, unfortunately. Give me just a moment. And we'll get this going. I'm gonna take this phone call real fast, and then we will go over our Secret Lair business after we touch on some sponsors. Heard, Mark. Hey, Mark, is that a little bit better? I'm checking. Should be a little bit better on my audio. Give me a second, let me check this. It's about my kids, so I need to call. BRB. All right, chat, I'm back. Sorry about that. My kids are at my mom's today, and my mom called me. When I called her back, she said, oh, that was a butt dial. Sorry. There's like frozen roads. Everything is wintered in today. How's the weather where y'all are? Did it get crazy, or was it a nothing burger? Is everybody okay? Or are you slightly in danger, but still making time to get some secret layers? Practical, it's all about what you want. Do you want to play it? Are you looking to like buy something to try and sit on for a couple of years and then flip? Because I wouldn't recommend that. There's a ton of opportunities in Magic to spend money on things you actually want now. Buying things you don't want just to flip them later, it's a lot of work. It's like unnecessary. 8 inches of snow in St. Louis, nice. Work got canceled? Yeah, my kid's school got canceled. But they canceled it like Friday. I was like, come on. Probably the right call. But still. Yeesh. So practical, it just completely depends on what you want. Do you have the Mothman deck? Do you like shiny stuff? Do you mind if it maybe bends a little bit? I'll say the secret layers lately haven't been as bendy, but that has been a thing in the past. Let's take a look real fast. Yep. I was working on my Joel deck last night after we played it. Or after I played with the patrons, I played this deck last night. I'm trying to find a secret layer foil in here. Like, these are two recent secret layer foils. And they both are flat as pancakes. But, let's see if we can find one that's like not as good. Oh, here we go. Secret Lair Walking Dead. This is one of the originals. There's Daryl. No bueno. No bueno. Constantly having to go like this. Now, again, this is an old foil in terms of secret layers. This is from 2020. And then the ones from like last year are much more, I don't have that problem at all with these. You can see. I'm not taking them out because they, you don't even need to prove it, but there you go. And so as far as like quality goes, that's definitely a concern. That's definitely something to keep in mind when you're ordering foil secret layers for your commander decks, because you might not want any cards that have any sort of bend like that. Like that is always an issue, but I've got enough of them that it doesn't really matter. I'm trying to bend cards back, Jesse. Trying to bend cards back into their original positions. Cozed, yeah, that's where I'm at with you. These just don't, it seems more and more like Watsy's been trying to fight off speculators for the products themselves. It's all just a sign of the times. Maybe a universal basic income would take care of it, but it also might make it worse. Practical, you kind of just want to jam Mothman? Dude, then get the foil. The shiny's gonna look dope. It's your commander. It's gonna be the card that you look at the most with the deck. And so, make it a cool version, in my opinion. Yeah, Jesse, I know. I live in middle Georgia, dude. Humidity is actually an elected official here. Is there a benefit to getting each set on its own versus the master bundle? I don't think so, Duck. Let's take a look at it, actually. We got about an hour. Right now is the time to go and get in the pre-queue. So I'm going to add something to my cart real fast here. Just add the foil bundle. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, I'm not 100% on that. Oh, I got the old info there. Boom. I'm not 100% on exactly what's going to be where, Ben. But I do know it's going to be sold after the fact. Built to last everything, the atomic grade foil, the vault issue non-foil, and then we're into the singles. Individuals. This is our one foil, one non-foil bundle. So this is what I would probably get. And then what is the promo? Oh, it's probably on here, right? Every 149. So you need 300 spent. It's like it's discounted, so you can't get two foil silver shrouds. I wonder what it comes out to after all is said and done. There we go, chat. Boom. We are in. Yeah, promos in the banner. Thoughts on the Greet the Dog bundle? Let me see. Greet the Dog foil. Wait, is there a Greet the Dog bundle? James, you talking about the discount? The discount to keep me from getting 2 of the promos? Thank you for the discount. The dog bundle? I don't see a dog bundle, dude. The Greet the Dog drop is very good. I said in my review, dog stuff does well over time. The last time a Lightning Greaves got printed with a dog on it, boom. $27 for that one. And it's just a regular border. Oh, yeah, foil edition. Yeah, Alan, I would say that, I mean, honestly, I prefer foil just sort of across the board. If I'm buying a secret layer, I'm probably buying it in foil. I gave up a long time ago. A bunch of my decks have Pringles in them. We shuffle. We bend them back. We try to pray to whatever Jesse was talking about, the god of humidity. Yeah, the secret layer lightning greaves. People want this stuff, man. That's what I'm talking about. My fiance has a secret layer corgi lightning greave, says Doug Speed. Yeah, Richard, but that's exactly what I'm saying, right? Is like, what does value mean? Yeah, you can go get a copy of Soul Ring lightning greaves for cheap, but if you want this dog one, it's going to cost you $27. By the way, the layers are 30. You know what I'm saying? And so if you've got the expendable money to kind of spend on this kind of stuff, I'm sorry, I'm still waking up. I'm only here on my caffeine. I slept in today because my kids stayed over at my mom's. Alan, I think that's a good move. I think buying an extra copy will trade really well in like a year. You don't like foil because of the glare? I don't think I've ever heard that. You just don't like it in your eye. It's bad for your eyes. Oh, tell me that it's not hot. I've seen people say that the foils dilute the art a little bit, lower the contrast, and that I agree with that. I just like shiny. But then I look at a copy, like I've got some foil copies of Braids Arisen Nightmare. This is one of my favorite cards. I got some foil copies of Braids. I got some non-foil copies of Braids. The art looks way sicker in the non-foil, but I would prefer if this shined when I made people sacrifice. Oh, you can't read the text. I see. Yeah, some are probably better than others too, because like this one, the whole bottom half of the composition is darkened, and so that text box makes it way easier. But the point, Chad, is that yes, the lightning greaves can be cheaper for sure. You can go get a copy for $4 or $5, but dog more expensive for some reason. People like dog. Arcane Signet. Is there an Arcane Signet with a dog in it? Gotta be, right? Art dog. Hey, there we go. Let's see how much this one is. $33, chat. I told you. I told you. I had no idea. I promise I had no idea that this was a $33 card, just to make my point. But boom. You can go get a copy of Arcane Signet for 50 cents. And you will have choices. Look at how many choices there are for Arcane Signet nowadays. Wow, this is a recent card too. This is from last year. So that $33, that potentially goes Look at the cat one. Yeah, dude, 44. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So yes, I completely agree that you can just go buy playable copies. And that's a big message that I'm really championing this year as well, is if you just buy singles, which is not the easiest thing to know how to do, especially when you're just getting started, you can play this game for pretty cheap. This is not the expensive game that everybody makes it out to be. If you engage with it, how it seems like you're supposed to engage with it, yeah, it's one of the most expensive hobbies. But there are ways to play it well with nearly all of the cards, 99% of the cards, for not that expensive. Now, you want to start customizing your stuff, you want to start getting blinged out shiny versions like we're showing here, like we're trying to buy today, we're going to talk about spending a little money. But the thing is like it's just all expendable. It's unnecessary. This is fun money. That's my truth about it. Yes, dog ones will probably do well. Patchwork banner, already good. This Soul Ring, I'm kind of mid on. I just don't think the art is that great, personally. My keyboard is like, I'm too far. Online, have you ever had one? What is going on? There we go. I would just say keep trying. Okay, so we got 2 soul rings with dog, but obviously this one is dope. Like, look at the art. It's cute as shit. This is no comp. Without even looking at the price, this is no comp. This one is clearly better than this one. I wish they had zoomed in a little bit more, but then I bet it was hard to tell exactly what you were looking at. It's just a tough composition to nail. Let's look at the price. $85! Called it. Knew it. Whatever you want, Penny. There's a million reasons that you would want to buy secret layers, and so I'm sorry I don't have a better answer for you than buy what you want. In my review, I talked about how most of these layers are pretty sick. Wait, is this a mistake? $40? Oh, no, it's non-full. Never mind. Most of these layers are constructed as well as I can see secret layers be constructed. You've got all the mechanical unique cards that they would typically charge more for and put one per drop. They have slammed into one drop and made it $10 more across, just straight up. So I'm like, thank you for that. Dig it. The drop that's got the, we'll call it boring stuff that's in all these drops, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, you know, your command tower style. Like, I wouldn't be shocked for this to be a command tower, a dog command tower in this. Good choices, good art here. And like we've been talking about, dog stuff, cat stuff, it just does really well over time. People want it, even if it's not like the best art in the world for it. Whereas some of this other art's pretty cool. The Mothman layer is such a home run as far as an upgrade kit for a precon that they've already printed. It's a sick version of a commander. You've got two cards that came in that deck, or no, one card that came in that deck that's upgraded alongside it. A card that is just so good in that deck with Ripples of Potential and didn't need reprints at this point, but we'll still take them because it's just such a good card. And then two killer plays for that deck that weren't in the original list and also get customization art. A++. Yeah, Payne, hey, we'll talk about Q in just a second. The only one that I'm a little low on is this one. I think that 3 of them are filler. Another Ishin version, Deck of Many Things, and Caged Sun are all fine. Probably way more cool if you're a big Fallout fan. The pull here is Nuka-Cola Vending Machine reprint, which was definitely needed. I like how they did that. A rescan of a rescan is pretty cute to me. A rescan of a UB scan is pretty funny. I like that. And then the Tiny Bones. The Tiny Bones on paper is a lot, but this is the kind of card to me that just gets slammed in price if it gets reprinted. And so it all comes back to playability. It all comes back to desirability. Like, that's a rough breakdown on the quote-unquote value and all the caveats that come with breaking down a secret layer's quote-unquote value, which is not just apples to apples. It's like apples to oranges to lemons, and then you got to look at historical apples and oranges and lemons. But it all just comes down to what you want. There's so many options to spend money on Magic this year, and there's not going to slow. It's just not going to slow down this year. And so this year more than ever, work your budget, save your budget. If this isn't like, I have to have it, I promise you something will be along this year that will be, I have to have it for you personally. I think that about sums it up. Let's talk about the queue. So, that work? Yeah, weird. Secret Lair Fallout. Let me just pull up the article. Here we go. There we go. So this is what you should be doing right now, chat. They put this on the website this time. There we go. So this is just straight up, it's not only even common knowledge at this point. This is what they recommend. Yeah, 3603, that's what I'm saying. It all just comes down to personal choice. If you want to speculate, I think I've been pretty clear about the ones that are worth your time speculating on, but in general, I think speculating is poor choice this year. Creating a Wizards account is first. Boom. Make sure your shipping details are correct. Boom. You could be doing all this right now, chat. We've still got... Let me swap queues here. My keyboard is like super annoyed. 34 minutes. We're already in queue here. But make sure your shipping details are stuff. You go enter the pre-queue by adding any product to your cart and proceeding to checkout. Online, does that mean maybe you already have an account with them? Insane. What are you talking about? What did I say? Disagree when it comes to Commander being creative? Maybe y'all were having a combo I missed. Sorry, I was yapping. Yeah, Miro. So this has been the queue system for a while, but it's been something that only the creators really talked about. To a large degree. I think it's been in articles before, but it's obvious now they're putting it in everything. I got you, Insane. Yeah, I thought that's what... I thought maybe that's what you were saying. I don't think there's a way to actually update your shipping address when stuff when logged in. I'd go to myaccounts.wizards.com. I would do this. I would do the Wizards account thing separately, not on the Secret Lair website. Mitsunari, they did say in the emails. Yeah, I knew that it had been communicated before. I just don't think as like clearly and like straight up as this. So make sure you go to your myaccounts.wizards.com and do this first, chat, separately, and double check your address. And then you've still got time. Anytime entering this pre-queue, anytime in this first hour works. You go into the pool that at the top of the hour is going to get randomly put into a line. Now, if you join after that fact, you go behind everybody who got in that queue. So this is definitely something you want to do if you want the drop 100%. We don't know quantities. There might be a ton of these. Ones that we thought would sell out didn't. Ones that we thought wouldn't sell out did. It's always a little surprising to see which one goes first. But if you want any of them, specifically any of them, or a bundle, because the bundles go fast too once they run out of the individuals. Yeah, Insane, I'm with you. Gainesville, I think this is all about a foil bundle. The Lorwyn trailer? Yeah, I am zoomed in. Oh, yeah. There is a trailer there. I've seen it. You got 30 more minutes to get into this queue. All right, I'm gonna clean up this deck real fast. You accidentally moved yourself back? Practical, if you get into the queue right now, it's gonna randomly put us in a line at the top of the hour. So nobody's in an order right now. You're good. Played my Joel and Ellie deck for the first time last night. That was really fun. Aw, yeah. Yeah, Nico, that's what I'm saying. Yep. Bonus cards 150. There we go. What's this? Boom, boom, boom. So, here's where we're at. Right now. We are in the pre-queue chat. Bum, ba, da, bum. 1 hour before it goes live in 30 minutes from this moment. Yeah, Mitsunari, pure zombie token is definitely a way to go. I wanted to run all of those cards that were like the hunted creatures, if you're familiar with that kind of mini cycle. I wanted to play all those creatures that give my opponents tokens, because I sort of took it like a goad, disrupt decorum kind of thing, where I'm giving everybody a ton of creatures to fight with and forcing them to fight. And just kind of sitting back and gaining value off of drawing cards. And so, yeah. Insane. Don't come in here with some Go Dodgers crap. I was a Dodgers fan back before they ruined the sport. I lived in LA from 2012 until about 2017, 2016? I can't remember. No, like 2018. 2019. Because then I lived in Mass for COVID and then moved here in like 22 to Georgia. Yeah, Richard, I got a Moxfield. Hang on. All my decks live on Moxfield. Thank you for reminding me about that, by the way. Chat, big shout out to the sponsors of the channel. Card Conduit, best place to sell your cards quickly and easily on the internet. TCG Player, obviously best place to buy them. Dragon Shield, best way to protect them. Only sleeves to use. And Moxfield, the only deck website that is worth a crap. Boom. QR code for my Moxfield profile right there. 2019. There you go. Thank you, Jennifer. There she is. There she is, chat. Everybody say hey to Jennifer. Jennifer's in Europe. Holy crap. Watching me from a different country. Insane, yeah. And it just keeps getting worse. It's kind of crazy. The thing is, though, is that I'm only going to talk about baseball for a minute, y'all. And then I'm going to move on. The thing is that I think the Dodgers you're allowed to do what they're doing, right? The rules are set up and you should play according to the rules. But I think what they're also doing is they're going to force a rules change somehow. I don't know exactly how it's going to manifest. If there's going to be a floor, if there's going to be a salary floor, if there's going to be a salary ceiling. I don't really know how it's going to work. But I do think they're going to force a rules change. Anyway, moving on from baseball. Chat, follow me on Moxfield. I'm trying to build my followers on Moxfield. Let's go. Moxfield over Architect all day. I love Moxfield. I'm not gonna do any S talking, but holy moly, I love. Yeah, I hear you, Mitsunari. Baby 11, I appreciate you. I gotta tell you though, I don't want 11 babies. 2 seems good. Is it worth it for the foil over the non-foil? Murray, it's a personal preference. UI. Totally UI, Don. Totally just a personal preference on UI. Which is what it comes down to, right? Celsius, that's an interesting take. The design is weird. But I hadn't even considered, I hadn't pulled that thought together for myself. So thank you for bringing that to my attention. That she doesn't even work with the pre-war formal wear. That's so funny. Thank you, Jesse. It's something about my eyes. I'm a design guy. I like things to look nice. My room's only messy because I'm trying to organize my carts so I can sell a bunch of stuff. Yeah, Practical Dead. See, I've got this Commander Spellbook. Is that still a thing? Yeah. This is what I use for combos. Insane foil bundle. Kirk, what's up? I don't know if you've ever heard of Commander Spellbook. I'm not sponsored or anything. I just like the websites. CommanderSpellbook.com, chat. You can go in here to find my combos. Number one, they have great buttons down here just for like the new sets, Marvel Superheroes combos, TMNT combos. If you followed me years ago, I made a bunch of like combo shorts. Yeah, baby. This is where I pulled all of those from. Because I could go in here and they just conveniently had like all the new cards comboed up. Did you know Bruce Banner and Caltrops work together? Anyway. TMNT combos. What do we got? Bruvac and Kitsune's technique. Infinite mill for an opponent. Hell yeah. Anyway, you go to find my combos. And you type your commander in and you type your deck list in. Pro tip. Copy your list. Go to your deck list. Go to more. Export. Copy. Any of the options, wherever you're going with it. Copy plain text, go to spellbook, delete the last one I was doing, drop that in. We take the commander, kick that off, drop this here, and then we find new combos. No combos found in the format, but I've got 23 potential combos, and this is what I really like. Kirk, I appreciate you. I still sounded like crap last night, but I got a lot of sleep. I was able to sleep in this morning. Which I typically like once a week is how much I get to sleep in. So what Commander Spellbook will do is be like, yo dog, if you just added Exquisite Blood into your deck, bing bong bing bong bing, you can do this. You can put, and look, all of these that combo with Sanguine Bond, I'm like, oh man, I just have to add this card, and this card. So that's what it does. It's a pretty nifty feature to go and be like, hey, you're already running two of the cards of this combo. Why don't you drop this card in there? And you're like, oh, okay. That sounds good. Yeah, Practical Dead Shot. This is, I believe that this is Architect? No. Hang on. I'm not 100% who owns them. EDH Rec. Yeah, surely, I'm pretty sure EDH Rec owns them. Cow Media. What's it called? Space Cow Media. I'm not 100% on that though. I feel like it would say at the bottom. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at, Richard, is that I'm pretty sure Architect just uses Commander Spellbook's API to make it happen. But anyway, if you want, there's some combo stuff. Boom. That's how I check my decks for combos, is just go and export my list from Moxfield and take it over here into their Find My Combos feature and dump it there. CommanderSpellbook.com. Chat, how much time have we got? We got 20 minutes and 22 seconds. Can it make my tough cuts? Kenpachi, nobody can do that, buddy. Just cut a land. Just cut a land like a true human. Yeah, Harbinger, I saw that earlier. God, I'm annoying. That's tasty. That's the one we can't figure out. Whoa. Thank you, Dom. Dom, are you in chat? That's always fun. Rock and roll. You're down to 35 lands in your Bant artifact deck? I mean, how many artifacts are you running? 35 doesn't sound terrible if you're running enough mana rocks. What 8-dimensional math are you needing to run, Harvinger, to get the best value? We're just trying to clarify. So the big question right now is, does the $299.92 drop that's been reduced to $285.99, thanks, give us 2 of the $149 promos because of tax kicking it over? Because tax, we'll just do like 9%. Everybody's a little different, but I mean, it should, right? But Real Hood, I'm kind of with you, dude. I think that it's probably, the algorithm is probably written to check what your like pre-total is, you know, and count off of that. Right. As I'm with you on that one, Real Hood. And then somebody asked, what's the best one to get? There we go. Mystic Touristic. I'll answer this one again. This is the most common question I get during these things, is which one's the best one to get? It's completely up to you. And I'm sorry that that answer is not very satisfying. But if you're just buying because you want to play them, you probably have a pretty good idea of what you want anyway. So get the ones that you're going to play with. Should you get foil or non-foil? Do you like shiny or not? Do you have the extra money to spend or not? Typically, I would say, are you okay with your foils bending? Which has been the case. But the last 2 secret layers that I've opened personally, and this goes back and forth, don't get me wrong. Last 2 I've opened, both foils, neither one bending at all. And if you know, you know. You'd be able to tell if these were bent even in sleeves. Like, the sleeve ain't doing nothing for these. I could go and find an old secret layer foil, and you'll be like, oh yeah. Yeah, see? See how you can tell? Flat card, not flat card. And that's an old secret layer foil. And so they do that. That happens. There are ways to fix it. But that is something to keep in mind if you're buying them specifically to play. If you are trying to speculate, number 1, I don't recommend it. Number 2, dogs and cats do really well over time. And number 3, foil secret layers typically line go up. Yeah, Jay, there's a ton of ways to mitigate foil bending, foil curling. Yeah, you can just lean into it like Guilty. I love that. What's the least ethical way you can play with your secret layer foils? Be like, those are the cards I want to draw anyway. TCG Dilbo, the most common way that I've seen people fix these. Oh, let me get off my screwed up keyboard so I'm not freaking y'all out anymore. The most common way that I've seen people fix them is humidor packs. Little tiny humidor packs that you put in a Ziploc bag with the cards. I've seen that very commonly do the job. If you're a cigar hobbyist, you probably have some sort of small humidor box. I've also seen those work. Yeah, practical. That's what I've seen work the most often. I've never done it myself, and I don't even know which ones to recommend, but I've seen a lot of people use those. $14 minutes to get into the waiting room. Chat, if you want any of these secret layers, what you need to be doing right now is going to the website, signing in, making sure you got an account. Omega, what's up? Make sure your shipping details are correct. and then go to the Secret Lair website, add anything to your cart, and you should get a screen that looks like this. That timer right now is how long you have to do this. If you are on the website, if you want one of these and you're on the website and you see this thing, you're good. Because what's going to happen at the top of the hour is that everybody in this line is going to get randomly shuffled and put into a queue in a certain order, and then that's going to be the order that we can buy this stuff. What is foil armor, Tron? I don't know that I've ever heard of that. How much do I think the promo is going to be worth on the secondary market? Let's take a guess. We can do some guessing. Let me close it. What is going on? There we go. TCG player. Silver Shroud costume. Okay, so interesting. We've got a special version of Silver Shroud costume, and it's just the Surge foil. Right now, you can buy a Surge foil Silver Shroud for 90 light play. Wow, there are not a lot of copies of this, so this is a scarce card here. Total sold 3 in the last 3 months, 5 in the last 6, and only 12 copies of this have sold in the last year. Holy moly. So the Surge foil is pretty rare. Now, regular copy over the last year sold 3,658 copies. We got some stock of this. $12 to get a copy of this. 2.5 times? Guess it 2 times? 2x? Maybe this is like a $20 card. Maybe this is like a $30 card. Talking about the Prima. This Prima. No, I didn't get snowed in count. It's just cold as shit. Foil armor is a humidity pack. Oh, nice. It sounds, I don't like the branding. It sounds like another sleeve that I'm supposed to put on my card, and I do not want more sleeves. They're like, just quadruple sleeve and you'll be good, dude. I don't even double sleeve my Secret Lair foils. Come on. I play the game. Oh yeah, I mean, Mitsunari, this as a promo card is sick. It's a great card. It's a playable card. The art is dope. Needed a reprint. Like across the board, this one's a winner. Really love the choice here. And so I think it's going to do a little better than these other promos have done, because typically the purchase promo for Secret Lair cards is just like nothing. Like, who cares? Locust God was one of them. Let's check the price there and see if I'm right. Yeah, okay. $30. This one, I picked this one because it's a commander that people really like too, and it's strong in a lot of 99s. So this one, Locust God, was one of these. Spend a certain amount and get a promo cards. Secret Lair promo. Boom, boom, boom. You can see right there. But it's just a little bit more expensive than a pre-release promo stamped one, right? So people aren't really valuing that one a ton. But Silver Shroud, you can see it's uncommon. Rarity didn't mean a ton in the set, but I guess there were collector boosters. But it's a playable card. Desirable cards. Sold 1,200 copies over the last year on TCG. So yeah, I would say like 2-3 times. I'm leaning more towards 3 times now, seeing that the Locust God is like 2.5, and I feel like this one is more desirable. I feel like people are going to want this copy in particular, just because it's the better Silver Shroud costume art to me. Final Fantasy Gilded Lotus is about 45. That's interesting, Taylor, because that card playability is lower, but collectability is higher, because you're going to have people that want that don't even play Magic, that are just like, oh, this is that flower, right? Oh, more like 43. Near mint $43. 45. Yeah, you're right. It jumps up to 45 almost immediately. 67 sold over the last year. No, here we go. 702 sold over the last year. So you can see it's a collectible piece. I wonder if even like regular copies of Gilded Lotus. Let's just look for best match, best selling. Okay, so the best selling copy of Commander Masters over the last year has sold 1,600 copies. And the collectible version over the last year has sold 702 copies. So you can see it's like people want this one just because of collectability. That's not a bad comp. They want it for a different reason, but people want it. I don't think Fallout fans are going to be like, God, I got to have that Silver Shroud costume to put on my, put on a little stand and show off. But to put in a deck, certainly. It's the one I want. Yeah, 9, that's what I'm saying. It's a collectability piece. It's like it's a toy in and of itself. It doesn't matter that it's also playable in a game. Yeah, Tron, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you get 2 promos if you spend 300, but it's got to be... Best we can guess is it's got to be before you go to checkout, because you're going to have to get the Built to Last Everything bundle and another copy of anything. That'll put you over. An extra non-foil copy of like Welcome to New Vegas. If you're just trying to speculate. Because at that point, you're probably trying to speculate, right? Nobody's trying to get over 300 because they're like, I gotta get 2 copies of Silver Shroud costume. Just buy them as singles. Brad, what's up, dude? Insane. No, garage is on the other side of the country. I'm in Atlanta, basically. He's in LA, basically. Omega. That's pretty funny. Yeah, Magus, once you get in, I think you actually get a 10-minute window to do whatever you want. What's a good secret layer to bundle with the non-foil RAD bundle for playability? Oh, nice, Brad. Brad, will you ping me if you see those come up? Inkwell, let's go look. A good SL to bundle with the non-foil RAD bundle. You're talking about the Mothman one, right? Okay, so you want to get this for playability, I'm going to guess. So you're in Sultai. I mean, honestly, the Welcome to New Vegas one is not terrible, though there's nothing particularly playable. Dude, I would just get the dog one. Because you're going to get... The patchwork banner is probably not going to be as playable as you want it to be. And the dog meat is going to be a little less playable than you want it to be. Though it'll be fine. I'm assuming there's a decent number of legendary creature options that you could lean that deck. But your Lightning Greaves, Arcane Signet, and Soul Ring is 1,000% playable. Inside that. So 3 of 5, not bad. The 3 mechanical uniques... like... The ghoul, it sucks because you really want the ghoul for that deck, right? But in this drop, it's not linked well. It's not particularly mechanically flavorful and tied together. It's just like, here are these 3 characters. Enjoy the 3 characters. Kozad, I was actually thinking about that. That Braid of Fire, I think, is going to take people by surprise. And so... That's what I would say about what to pair it with the Wise Mothman. You're gonna get the most playability out of Greet the Dog because you'll have Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, and Lightning Greaves like automatically in there, and then you can look at your legendary count and make a choice on Yoshimaru. Not hugely playable in that deck, not super synergistic, but I mean +1 counters. +1 counters, proliferate. That's in Wise Mothman, right? Oh wait, it's the wrong color. Never mind. You can't even play that card in there. Yeah, so you only get 3 cards. That's it. For the dog one. And then for the Beyond Vault 33, you've only got the ghoul. The power armor's not good in there. Yeah, it's tough. But yes, don't buy the dog meat thinking that you can play dog meat in the Wise Mothman. I am a stupido for suggesting that. Not thinking. But you get the other 3 cards for sure. And whatever the... You guys think there's going to be bonus cards in all these too that are probably going to be on theme. Typically the Universes Beyond Secret Layers come with Universes Beyond secret cards tied to that IP, not a random like sliver or whatever. And so I would imagine with the dog, maybe you get the command tower and they just make that a like base playability bundle. Mothman, you'll probably get something else, proliferate, +1 counter, something that'll be good in the deck. Honestly, maybe one of the rad creatures like the Vexing Seagull and stuff that played well in that deck that were new. No, typically they're not mechanically unique. So let me make sure I'm being clear about that. In the Universes Beyond Secret Layers, the secret card, more often than not, is IP tied to the drop. However, Vexing Radgull, thank you, Omega. Something like that. However, I don't think we've ever seen a mechanically unique secret card. I don't think they could do that. I think if they're selling mechanically unique things, it's got to be kind of up front, I would imagine. And so it's just going to be a reprint. It's just going to be a reskin. 2 minutes and 38 seconds, chat. Agent Frank Horrigan. Yeah, Lucky, that's what I'm talking about. One of those cards that are super sick, but incredibly niche and specific to that deck. Not that Frank Horrigan is that, but some of those that are about rad counters. It's just a mechanic that they need to get more of those cards out for the people that want that deck. Because you kind of just have to play the rad counter cards. Yeah, Sketchy, we knew about that going in though. I think if there was some like crazy chase, there could be some crazy chase still, but I think if there was a truly crazy chase, like, hey, there's a mana vault in here, we would know about that. Honestly, Andorkish, rad token in the rad bundle. I wouldn't like that though. The rad token, that was just like a counter thing, right? That was just like an energy reserve style token. Oh yeah, Josh, the Fallout all precons are affordable. Never buy precons to try and flip. Never pay more than a regular markup for precons. And in general, I wouldn't pay markup. Mostly they're marked up early on in the process, like right after release. And that's when you shouldn't be buying stuff anyway, because if it's not available for MSRP, because it's just completely overpriced. Right, Fell. Something like that, Fell to Griff. A really sick reprint, but a reprint nonetheless. And like Snapcaster Mage, we know that Snapcaster Mage is super expensive and sick on the back end. Going into that, if they were like, oh yeah, there's a chance to get a Snapcaster Mage, I don't think anybody would have been like, I've got to buy 1,000 copies. But the Mana Vault definitely made people do that. But just because it was rare, scarce, whatever, themed as Miku, that Snapcaster gets more expensive. But it wouldn't have caused the froth that the Mana Vault did. Practical, I'm still exploring that. I do have a video forthcoming on that. I know it's a big topic. And at first I thought it was kind of nonsense, but the more that I've read into it, the more I'm like, oh, this is actually legit and really worth discussing. Yeah, Count, I'm feeling good, man. I appreciate you. Still symptomatic as hell, but I got 2 young kids. I made my choices. I made my choices! All right, chat, here we go. Calculating my position. I want to hear how your positions are. Tell me your favorite position, chat. Mine is up front. Come on now. Come on now. Spin the wheel, spin the wheel. Ooh. This is my favorite part of the day. Look at this. Calculating. Calculating. 8 minutes. W Creative. Hell yes, dude. Oh no, I'm seeing more than an hour. W Creative, you got in, dude. 6 minutes, master? Hell yes. More than an hour, boys. It looks like I'm gonna be stuck more than an hour. Look at this. Calculating my position and no! No, please, God, no, no. No! I got more than an hour. All right, chat. That doesn't mean it's over. That just means there's more waiting to be done. 14 minutes, Kirk. Hell yeah, dude. Congrats. More than an hour. More than an hour. Oh, man. Thank you, chat, for being here. The Anti-FOMO Club regular Monday morning meetings have been going so well. We appreciate you. You are part of the glory here at Joel R. Magic. The Anti-FOMO Club is accepting all new members. 2 minutes. Nice, Kevin. You got a 2-day wait. You need a tent. I don't know why you're going to sleep outside for this, but I expect to see you outside. Yeah, Omega, it is what it is. At this point, it's all a dice roll. And dude, I'm telling you, it's like the weather. If there's nothing to spend money on with Magic the Gathering, just wait a minute. Nice, count 37. If all y'all leave, I might have a chance. Okay, on behalf of Inkwell Studios, everybody leave queue if you're watching this. If you can hear my voice, leave queue. Let Inkwell Studios move to the front. Jonathan, you already ordered? Yeesh! Ethan already ordered. Holy crap. We got people flying through. Do not close or refresh this page. I like how they've got a dog here and Lucy McLean here. So it's very, very happy and welcoming. Do not close or refresh this page. Our queue. More than an hour. Fallen Angel, can you just leave it open? I mean, if you want it. If you don't want it, don't worry about it. Like, if you were just letting the Magic Gods decide if you bought this today, done and done. Dude, I want to use my luck for the Marvel one. There's inevitably going to be a sick Marvel one. Taters, go with the dogs. Nice, Pain. If you're being serious, I picture as like a mask that has a smile on it, but deep down, you're crying. We get it. It's okay. You can join the Anti-FOMO Club too. We've got room for everybody. Dirty Scalpers have to sit at the back though, and we're gonna make fun of you. I don't know where my walking guy is. I'm kind of upset. Where's my buddy? Is there any hope if you're at over an hour? Yeah. I mean, the Avatar Lair still had stuff on sale today. Who knows? Foil bundle, Shadowy. If you just like straight up, if you loved the Fallout set, if you're playing those decks, if you want more Fallout stuff, I think that this is a good one to just straight up go foil bundle on. All of the drops are sweet for their own reasons. I think that the one with Tiny Bones and the Sarsaparilla Machine will be a little overhyped, but it's the best single reprint. I don't know. It's just really structured well. It's structured how I would structure it if I was forced to make these choices. You know what I'm talking about? It's like you've got one layer that's got the absolute best reprint in there. You've got one layer that's got all the mechanically unique stuff, and it's the only one that's more expensive. You've got one layer that's got quote-unquote boring choices, but it's covered in dog art, and so you know it's going to do well. And then you've got one that's a starter kit or an upgrade kit for one of the most popular commanders of the last couple years. Like, this is just a banger secret layer from a design standpoint. Yeah, Go Moss. Typically, they don't sell out in the first 5 minutes. I think it's been a while since we've seen anything sell out in the first, like, even half hour. That's why I think that we're going to have plenty of time here. But yeah, so as far as, like, what... Oh, what precon? What precon? Oh, no, not precon. I see what you're saying. Hey, I just got bumped up to 39 minutes, chat. What up? No, Magus. Magus, so Hasbro is being sued. It's too big. The company's too big, chat. Specifically Magus of the Bargain that asked about, do you think they just won't ever ship? No. MetaZoo, much smaller company. Much different scenario. Hasbro, Wizards, huge. Enormous companies. Lots of, I mean, they could go bankrupt tomorrow and probably would still exist, right? They've got a lot of safety nets and stuff. And so while I believe that that lawsuit is more legitimate than I initially gave it credit for, and I'm going to go explore into it, I really need to, I need to talk to a lawyer. The thing is I'm no legal expert by any means. And I know that a bunch of people are just like jumping to make a video and they're like, oh, here it sucks because they suck. Yay. And I'm like, yeah, I could say that. I could make a video that's like, fuck Hasbro. But I would rather be like, all right, so here's what's legit and here's what's not legit. And this is how it could actually affect us on the back end. That is what I would rather go and figure out. And I got to go talk to an actual lawyer for that because I ain't going to trust Google for that answer. Yeah, Jordan. I mean, it makes sense to me, dude. Nice, More. And I think that's a really good move. If you want to get... Okay, so this is the move for the dirty scalpers and the speculators. How are y'all doing today? I know that you all went good. I think your best move is probably to try and buy a foil bundle so that you get the shiny stuff that's all going to line go up. But also throw in the foil dog individual layer. I think that the mechanically unique one is also a good throw-in, but it's more expensive. But I do think that the mechanical layer will line go up hard, just like the dog one. We'll see. Guest checkout on girlfriend's phone was the way to go. Nice, Tristan. You got it? 12 minutes? Yeah, I'm at 36 right now. Destiny, yeah. I mean, there's a time and place for clickbait, right? Like, I'm a YouTuber. It's my job to get y'all to click on videos and make them interesting. And so I think you could call that clickbait if you wanted to. I am trying to bait your clicks, right? But I'm trying to bait them with value and interest and not fake shit and not hype, not drama. I'd rather have some actual information. But my job is to get y'all to click on videos. Let's not make any bones about it. Repo, yeah, Rudy just said ignore it. I haven't watched Rudy's coverage of it yet, but I assumed that he would have a good position on it. Though it will be a Rudy position, right? Like Rudy has his own interests and motivations just like everybody else does. W Creative, you're done? Hell yeah, dude. Joseph, you're 1 minute behind me. All right, I'm going to buy everything, so you can go ahead and leave. I'm just kidding. You're going to be good. It's working. I'm here. Nice. Okay. All right. It's looking like people are actually getting the thing. Do we have any... Excuse me. No low stock warnings so far. All 3 bundles still available. Let me... We can always pull up the old Twitter X and see what we have to notice. Secret Lair. Yeah, as of right now, the only tweet from Secret Lair is it's live. I'm at 33 minutes. Magic Historian made a pretty good video talking about how this will impact us players by making product costs go up to cover Hasbro's court costs. What? Dude, see, that's what I'm talking about, Practical Deadshot. That doesn't make any sense to me. That passes 0 sniff test. Their court costs are going to be so expensive for this that's going to go all the way down to make booster packs more expensive? That sounds ridiculous. That sounds stupid. We have to charge $1 more for booster packs because our lawsuit from the parent company cost us so much money. That's dumb. That's not going to happen. Correct, Michael. That is way closer to likelihood, is that this settles, we know 0 details, and we move on. Correct. King Joey. They have lawyers on retainer. They have specific budgets for legal costs. They get sued all the freaking time. That is certainly one of the takes of all time, is that it's going to make booster packs cost more. No. Oh, Stuart, really? Yeah, dude. Will you DM me on Discord? Find me on Discord. I'm JOELBOZO. Add me there. I would love to talk to you about it. You want to be on camera? Even better. You got 2 foil bundles and 2 SSCs. Oh, nice. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Silver Shroud costume. I was like, what is a secret card? Kinda, right? Practical. It's all good, dude. It's all good. I could see how you could come to that conclusion if you think about it for 30 seconds. But if you think about it for 32 seconds, you're like, oh, wait, hang on. That doesn't make any sense at all. Wizards of the Coast. What? Sorry, boys. That lawsuit, they got us. They got us, boys. We're chalked. We're going to have to pay. We're going to have to charge you $1 more for every booster. You got to help us with this lawsuit. We got owned. No, I'm not helping you with that. Sorry. You can figure that one out on your own. 30th anniversary was your own screw up, not mine. 55 minutes. Oh, I'm at 19. Hello. If you get in with a guest account, do you end up signing in with it, or do you strictly check out as guest? Duck, I believe you can check out. I believe you can check it. I believe that you can sign in before you check out. Man, I'm still sleepy. I'm here. Today I'm drinking Advanced Energy. Anybody ever drink Advanced? Look, let's talk about energy drinks for a second. I just sent out cold emails to a ton of energy drink companies to try and find an energy drink company that I like their product and wants to work together. If anybody's got any suggestions, fire them my way. I sent an email to G Fuel, obviously, to Gorilla Mind, to Ghost Energy, to Advanced Energy, to a couple of others. Dubby. But I ordered some Advanced because they got back to me fast to try it. And I really like it. Echelon. I'll look at that, Omega. If you work for or own a energy drink company, come my way. I'd love to talk to you. Yeah, don't. I looked into Monster, like Monster White Energy. The Monster White Energy can that is my manna from heaven. That is God's perfect beverage. But it's Coca-Cola, dude. It's like Gamer Sups. Is Gamer Sups good? Do y'all drink it? Yeah, G Fuel's always been my go-to. Like, I got 3 tubs of G Fuel in my closet right now, in my pantry right now, but they are also like, million sub size creator at this point. And that's what I was going to say about Monster. Monster's owned by Coke, y'all. You think Coca-Cola is going to return my email? Echelon is a spicy drink? Oh, is it like a THC drink? Gamer Subs? Best powder to date is Gamer Subs? Okay, there we go. I got a lot of people saying Gamer Subs is the way to go. Don't love the name, but it's all about the product, right? Gamer Subs? What is sup? Supplement? Gamer supplements? Alani, new. Mountain Dew Game Fuel. Yeah, again, Zaber. Agree. Love that stuff. Coca-Cola Corporation's not interested in working with a 100,000 sub MTG channel. And I saw somebody ask about that. We're close. We're aiming way past that though. 100's gonna be a sweet day, Joshua. It's gonna be cool, but I'm never satisfied, y'all. I'm just one of those kind of people. I'm at 12 minutes. I will be satisfied when I get in here. Oh, I should try Raid Shadow Legends energy drinks. Everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends Energy. I'm at 10. Yeah, Repo. Mao, what's up? Mao, what's up, dude? Yo, thank you, by the way. Welcome to the Token Creatures. All hail. You are the stream monarch right now. All hail. All hail. Mao, welcome to the Token Creatures. As a member of the Token Creatures, you do get my anthem, so you now have +1/+1 vigilance, haste, first strike, and indestructible. But at the beginning of every turn, I do have to sacrifice one of y'all. So, Mao, thank you, welcome, and good luck. Any sellouts yet? Let's check. I got 9 minutes. Somebody got unsubbed. There is no low stock warning yet, chat. I think that there's availability here. Yeah, Mel. I'm not seeing a sellout yet, my friends. My friends and my loves. In and out in 3 minutes on one computer, hour plus wait on the other. Nice. Yeah, John, this drop has been said. It's going to be on Amazon and in stores to some degree. Typically, that means non-foils. You know what, actually? I wonder, can we buy it right now on Amazon? Let's go look. I'm just going to swap off so I don't dox myself real fast. Boom, ba-dum, ba-dum, da-ba-da-ba-dum, dum-dum. There we are. Amazon. Dun, 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 dun. Secret Lair Fallout. So, as of right now, no. This is what I'm seeing here. The old Fallout Secret Lairs. This looks like individual sellers selling this stuff online. Yeah. So, that's not a thing. I got 8 minutes. Rad and dog, Dante. Nice. Just grabbing what you want. That's it. Got your foil bundle, Simply? Good to see you. Catch you later. Gone over the different options, Mal. Can you do a quick one again? Yeah, for sure. So. Beyond Vault 33 is the one that's $10 more. It's got the 3 mechanically unique cards, the 3 brand new to Magic the Gathering cards. If you have an equipment deck, the RAD deck, or you know where you want to put Lucy, probably worth picking up. Mechanically unique cards tend to do well over time. The dog one, very base level cards, not a ton of value if you just want to go get a copy of Arcane Signet, Lightning Greaves, Soul Ring, Patchwork Banner. Dog meat, the Ishimaru is actually a little bit of value. But typically dog and cat themed stuff does really well over time, so if you think you want these at all, now's the time to grab them because they will be more expensive on the secondary market. The RAD drop, this is a upgrade kit or starter kit for the Wise Mothman as a commander. If you're playing this already, this is such a no-brainer to me, it's unbelievable. You got a ton of value on the Mesmeric Orb and it's themed. You got a ton of value, well, you got some value on Mindcrank and it's themed. 2 cards that are going to be dope in the deck. Like, all 5 of these cards get played 100% if you're a Wise Mothman builder. If you don't want that commander, like, it's kind of irrelevant to you. It's nice. I love it. I love drops like that that are so perfect for the people that are going to want them. But, like, nobody's like, oh my god, I need a Mesmeric Orb and I need it to look like a moth egg. And then you've got the one with the individual solid reprint in it, the Nuka-Cola vending machine. These three cards are kind of like whatever. You know, if you're a big fan of Joshua Graham and you've been wanting to build an Ishin deck, I guess you got a version there. And then the Deck of Many Things and Cage Sun are kind of thematic inclusions. But you've got some value on Tiny Bones too. I just don't think that value is going to hold long term. It's a very scarce card. There's only been one printing of Tiny Bones. And this reprint of it with Benny is going to be expensive for that reason, but we'll see what the long-term price of Tiny Bones is, period. If you spend over 150, you get a promo card, which is Silver Shroud Costume. Really good promo. Good looking art-wise, playability high, needed reprint, thumbs up, good across the board. So, good drop across the board. As with all Magic products this year, there's a ton of them. You're going to have so many opportunities to spend money, you're going to be poor, I promise, if you take them all. You're going to have to check your budget, and you're going to have to pick and choose this year. If this isn't something, like with all products, if it's not something that you're like, I love it, I gotta have it, don't buy it. Save your money. Let the FOMO pass over and beyond you. What's the thing from Dune? FOMO is the mind killer. I'm gonna let the FOMO pass over and past me. I need to look that up so that I can memorize that as an actual speech. And make it about FOMO instead of fear. Yeah, W. This will make the Mothman decks come back to the table for a couple of months for sure. Why would I hate you? I don't hate a lot of people, dude. Oh, check my position. Thank you. Oh, 1 minute. Dun, 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 dun. Time to hide. Time to hide. Yes, dude. FOMO is the mind killer. Foil, Rad, and Dog. Hell yeah, Sean. Mothman and Benny. I'm so stressed. I love New Vegas, but Mothman is a better option. I just don't have a Rad deck. Foil bundle, Blackout Strength. Mothman never left the table. Kirk, last night I was doing really well. I played the Joel deck I was telling you about, where the whole thing is about death triggers and token death triggers and stuff like that. Tokens leaving the battlefield. It got down to me and Jank resolved the Liesa, that's a Leyline of the Void, that instead of dying, everything gets exiled. I was like, dude, I have to top deck a removal or I'm toast. Top deck Demonic Tutor. And I was like, oh, baby, here we go. And then I look at his board and it's like, he can give the thing hexproof and indestructible off a land. He can sacrifice his Boromir and give it indestructible. I just conceded. I was like, dude, you've shut down my entire deck. You win. I'm in, chat. I am in. So, just to note, if you buy one Built to Last Everything bundle, it truly is just the one promo. If you get 2 of those, you get 3 promos. The total of the... Here, can I show this? Yes, I can show this. I'm just making sure I'm not going to dox myself. Here you go, chat. So this is what the cart looks like once you're in. I've got a timer up here that's showing me I've got my 10-minute window. I can go into the store, put other things in there. I can adjust quantities, and it's dynamically adjusting my promo quantity 3, etc. You can see maximum is 2 of the Built to Last Everything bundle. But that's not the one I want. Yeah, I mean, it gets it over. It's 280, 289. What was it? 285 plus times 3. Give me a second, chat. And that. Yeah, Nico, of course. Y'all are in. Y'all are in. It's looking like people are getting in. Kiru, I had Toxic Delusion in my hand, but he was able to add +1 counters at instant speed and get the relevant stuff that I also... Like, he also had 2 other creatures on the board that I needed to remove at the same time, essentially. It was just a damned if I did, damned if I don't situation. He had the right board to counter my stuff completely. Because I Toxic Deluged, I had it in my hand, actually, and I wiped all of the board. He +1 countered to get the relevant stuff above the Deluge. The Liesa died, but all my stuff died at the same time. And I didn't get a single trigger, and my whole deck is built around death and triggers, you know? Nice, Jesse. Hell yeah. Yo, I'm seeing people get this thing. I'm good. I'm happy about that. I was worried that there wasn't going to be any good stock on this one, and it does. Yeah, Jersey, I'm happy to hear that, dude. That's why I've started doing these more. I never did these Secret Lair sales live, but there's just so many questions, and people are so confused by this whole process. Thought it ended up being the right thing to do. I'll be right back, chat. My dog was so good. My dog just stayed laying here. I keep checking my shot to make sure I'm not like, oh, hey, everybody, here's my credit card number. Enjoy. What kind of dog do I have? I've got 2 dogs. I've got a poodle and a golden doodle. Foil Mothman? Nice, Nate. 5 minutes. Nico, did you get in? Boom, chat. Yeah, Jersey. Jersey, honestly, Mothman only gets so many eye rolls because people think that mill is obnoxious. It doesn't really even do anything to your strategy, right? Honestly, like, if you have a friend who's constantly playing Mothman, put Reanimate in your deck. Put Rise of the Dark Realms. Be like, I can play with my graveyard too, biatch. Put Regrowth if you're in green. Put Resurrection if you're in white. If you're in red or blue, give everything in your graveyard flashback. Right? Like, there's so many ways. Nice, Artie. Good to see you. Yeah, Cozad. Wait, hang on. Oh, Mothman's from 76, right? For the counters, yeah. But see, I can show you some +1 counter decks that are terrifying. That's no problemo. Chat, who is, let me know in chat, who is still waiting in line? Who is still in queue, holding up? Because I believe in you. I am refreshing right now, and I'm seeing everything is still here. What's the biggest sign that there's a good amount of stock here is that all of the bundles are still completely here. Tron, I can't wait to see it. 70 oh wait, hang on. So it's, I don't know if the Fallout games, chat. I've played like the first 10 minutes of Fallout New Vegas just to get a sense, and I was like, okay, got it. I've played Bethesda RPG before. 11 minutes, 6 minutes. Looks like everybody, has anybody got over 20? Oh, I did see a 26 minutes. Oh, the real Fox. Okay, have people's queues started jumping in time? Yeah, Matt, I got mine. Bum ba da bum. Mothman is in Fallout 76. Do people generally like Fallout 76 or don't like Fallout 76? Yeah, Lone Star. I can play New Vegas on my phone at this point through Better xCloud, and so it's something that I've definitely been toying with. I just really like turn-based games. Playing on mobile with the controller, I've got one of those Backbone controllers. It's really tight. I've really loved playing with it, especially with the Xbox Cloud with Game Pass. Oh my God, yes, no. Okay, so people are going up. Okay, so what that means is that they are starting to slow down on stock availability. When you see the... Yep, okay. All right, chat. 76 sucks. People hate 76. I love 76. 76 didn't have a compelling story. Stop playing 76 early. Nice, Valigan. Good to hear. Okay, so it's a very polarizing game. Real Fox, did the remaster of New Vegas get 100% confirmed? Because I was kind of, not gonna lie, I was kind of waiting on to hear if that actually came to fruition. Because when I started looking it up, people were like, oh, it might get remastered. And I was like, well, I'll just wait for that then. Good to hear, Jake. Grats. And it's looking like everybody's getting what they wanted. But I will say, that's what, I don't know if I completed that thought. The, what happens when the queue times start going up is that they are throttling the queue specifically because they need to slow it down toward the end of some quantity. Oh, dude. Fall, that's awesome, dude. Good to hear. Get the fall of Fallout 76 in mind if I link the YouTube video in chat. It won't work in chat online, but you can drop it in general in the Discord. I would like to watch that. You can drop it in general because I said, or there's like a TV movie room. You can drop it in there too and I'll find it. It's happening? Okay. Fox, I think you're talking about the remaster. Fallout 3 remastered February 4th. Oh wait, like Fallout 3 is getting a full-on remaster? That's the one? What? Oh, okay, no, it's not, doesn't have a date. I'm gonna say, I thought I would have heard about that. Just rumors. I hear. Yeah, we'll see. Isn't there some game? So I've been seeing some buzz about a video game that they are not marketing at all, but it debuted at the Game Awards. They haven't even spoken about it since then, and it like releases soon. Yeah, Nico, I will. I definitely will. I've watched a lot about the stories of them, and I watched the first season of the show. I really liked the first season of the show. I was very interested. Interesting. Jake Carrier, nice. Grats. Wasn't Fallout New Vegas an expansion of Fallout 3? Or like a continuation? High Guard, yes. Count. Nailed it. High Guard. The trailer at Game Awards was like people on horses throwing spells. Everybody was like, oh sick, what is this? And then the company didn't release a single other promotional material or anything. But the game's got a ton of buzz because everybody's like, why aren't they releasing any promotional anything? Got it. No, but same engine. That's what I was getting at, Capybara. So that was kind of what my question was going to be is if they do it, wouldn't they start with Fallout 3 and then just like transpose everything over to Vegas? Nice, Sport Druid. Yeah, you should be good, dude. Let me check the Secret Lair website or Secret Lair Twitter. Indrid, it's Fallout Day. What are we going to talk about? Everybody's getting their cards. We're in queue. We're moving along. The hell are we supposed to talk about? It's Fallout Day. All right, you're right. I'll go back to baseball. Yeah, the new show is in Vegas. The show is in Vegas. Yeah. The second season is New Vegas, right? Nice, Bird. Nice, Jay. Yeah, dude, I'm seeing some good times in this one. This one worked. Nice, Mad. Heck yeah, dude. Obviously, we're supposed to talk about the images of the Marvel Commander decks. Yeah, that's another one, man. It's like, obviously, I could sit and speculate pretty heavily about Marvel stuff, but I just don't think anybody wants to watch a video until we actually have the information on it. Tomorrow's video is about the whole year. I had been writing and working on this video, breaking down every set of the year, what order everything's coming out in, and how to not FOMO, and how to like plan your budget and know what's coming out so that you know what to buy and what not to buy. And Lorwyn happened so fast getting back from the break. That video is going to come out tomorrow. And we're already like through one of the sets of the year. Yeah, Matt, I think that's going to be cool too. And that is exactly what I was expecting, right? We saw the standard legal Mythic Doctor Doom main set. There's not a world where we don't get a commander design centric Doctor Doom that says like each opponent on him, right? Something that they wouldn't put in a standard set. Equal to the number of opponents you have. Each other player, right? Like that is text I would expect to see on a Doctor Doom card that's designed for commander. Villainous choices. Stuff like that. That wouldn't be in a standard design. Kiru, command bacon? Oh, dude. Secret Lair team. I don't know if you watch my live. I know you watch my videos. But if we could get a dog lair that had a command bacon in it, I'm going to need you to give credit to Kiru if they were the first person to say it. But I'm hearing a card that I need to own. Tap, sacrifice command bacon, put your commander into your hand. It does have a little like I'm so funny, like early 2000s vibes to it. Command bacon. Lols. Rings of Power, Secret Lair. Kozad, I don't think that's off the table, man. I think that that's... I mean, they're working with them on Fallout. You ain't wrong. I don't think that's that bad of a call. Oh, Zaber. That's where all of my focus is right now. Every single time I cover any Magic topic right now, my brain goes back to, I wonder what that reality fracture thing is going to be. I hope it's going to end up being cool and not lame. If it's just like another version of battles. Yeah, Count, I don't have it in me today. I'm gonna go grab some lunch and make some stuff for later this week. End of the month, I've got sponsorship commitments, stuff like that I need to work on. But dude, I'm getting there. I'm getting so ahead. Things are going well. I'm definitely going to be... I've got a new thing coming up pretty soon. A product that I've been working on with a developer and my wife, aka project manager extraordinaire, for a few years. That's coming out soon. And it's a stream thing, so I'll be streaming like crazy around that. So very soon, dude, I promise. I just got to get there. No confirmation yet? All right, let me hide screen again. Let me go check and see if I can find an email in my Gmail. I've got my confirmation. Estimated ship date, February 17th. Caleb, no, I don't believe so. Let me double check for you. So yes, chat, I did get my confirmation email, so I'm good on that front. I'm refreshing. It actually does look like the sale has been paused, chat. Yep. Okay, so here's what looks... Oh, now it looks like it's back. Nothing has a low stock warning. Nope. Looks like they're having some problems over there, chat. We've hit the 41-minute mark, and things are beginning to deteriorate. Now, we're back now. Anybody's queue still working? Anybody's queue broken? Buzz, you never got confirmation. When did your purchase go through? Rhea, that's also a good point. You will be able to buy select singles from these for cheaper than you can buy the layers. But if you do want to get all of the cards in the layer at the price that they sell them for, this will be the cheapest way to go. Yep, it looks like we hit the 40-minute mark and things deteriorated. Got a receipt, got no confirmation email. Magus, just go to your email and search Secret Lair or Wizards of the Coast. Hang on, let me open the email in a new browser, I think. Open a new window. Yeah, perfect. There we go. All right, so I can show you all this, I'm pretty sure. Yep, just not going to show my order number. Okay, there you go. So this is what the email looks like, chat. Secret Lair order confirmation. Order in, no receipt, email confirmed, Ben 10 plus. Got a receipt, no confirmation. Let me see if the Secret Lair website's tweeted anything. Heard, Jennifer. Yeah, so it seems like everybody up to about 10 minutes ago was good. And it has recently crashed. It's not on Amazon yet. I mean, if your payment went through, chat, you're good. I wouldn't be seeking. I wouldn't be... Let's get to an outcome first, you know what I'm saying? We're just trying to buy cool cards, and I know we really want them, but let's get to an outcome first. Right, Nick. If you can go to your order history... Let me hide again. Let me go to my cart. No. Order history... I don't think I'm going to be able to show this because it's going to have like, here's my credit card number. Validated. No. It's in my order history. If you go to the Secret Lair main website, up in the top right, you should be able to click on my account, and then there's a little down arrow that you can click on and click on order history. If it shows it there, I would say you're probably good and you can go move on with your day. If it's not there, IDK, my BFF, Jill. M6 iPad. When did that come out? I didn't know we were on M6. I thought we were on M4. I'm behind. Nice, Terrell. Card charge. That's another one that I would be like, dude, if they charged your card, like, it feels like a back end issue. Typically when the line pauses, it just means that they are running low and they're trying to make sure they don't sell stuff they don't have. It's what's happened in the past. There's no M6 iPad yet? Okay, just making sure. I was like, damn. We're on M5. Got it. Heard. They charged your card 6 times? Did you check out 6 times? Yeah, 3603. Why do you care if the line is paused if you have the card charge? I mean, what do you mean line? I'm asking, what do you mean line is paused if you've already placed your order? I'm confused. Yeah, Schoolboy Pokemon, I wouldn't worry about it. If it's charged, there you go. See, order history showing up. Good to go. Temporary delayed due to technical issues. Got it. Says stay on the page. Oops. Oh no, I'm still hidden. Thank God. Nothing on the Twitter yet. Oh, there we go. 2 seconds. Chat, you're good. Just stay there. 2 seconds ago, they said today's RAD super drop is temporarily delayed due to technical issues we're working to resolve. Please stay on the queue page to maintain your position. There you go. Yeah, see, there you go. That's tasty. This is the kind of thing that is, it makes sense to me that they would just like put everything on hold, let the people who are in the 10-minute queue figure their stuff out, because that's probably where the technical's happening. Then you're probably good, Abby. Since everything got paused, it's all just like all of those updatings are not happening. All of those things that are updating aren't happening. Yeah, just don't refresh. I'm with Jay. If they took your money, you're good to go. They need to post to Threads instead. There's more users over there anyway. What is Threads? Is that Instagram? Oh, that's Instagram, Twitter, right? You're telling me there's more people on Instagram? Doubt. Nice. Okay, it's looking like it's starting to clear through too. Yeah, see? Yeah, it sat for 10 minutes, Doug. That kind of lines up with what I was saying, right? Like, the people, they had a technical issue and they kinked the hose so that the people who had their 10-minute countdown going could get their stuff worked out. Everything is still available. I don't think anything has been shown as low stock or unavailable yet. No. Yeah, dude. You still got bundles available. You're good. Yeah, you still got bundles fully available. You're good. Zabra, I'm with you, dude. I hate X as much as the next person, but I'm gonna be where we're all talking about magic cards. Yeah, Doug. Most of these things, dude, you just gotta chill, right? Everybody's just gotta chill. The only thing that's gonna keep you from getting it is low stock. And it's looking like stock is good here. That sucks, Leap A. And I'm assuming that that's going to happen with some people. I would get back into QASAP. Best bundle, Michael, it depends on what you want it for. Do you want them to play? Do you trying to sit on them and flip them later? Like a cute little scuzz bag. Like the sweetest, cutest little scuzz bags. I love my scuzz bags. Go foil. Like, honestly, just go foil unless you're afraid of them curling and you have the money for it. Shiny is better. Shiny, like the value is more for the collectability side of it long term. It's what you want, really. And yes, user with a lot of numbers and letters. I have heard that they will be sold on Amazon. We don't know details yet. Any thoughts on what we think those suckers may resell for down the road if we ran out? Yeah, it's hard to tell, Waka. Typically, line goes up. The further you get away from the sale, the higher the line is. till it kind of evens out. Because you still got to find buyers, right? Things are only worth what somebody's going to pay for them. And so, you know, like somebody said earlier, any individual single, like if you just want one card from this entire drop, there's no need to buy this. You're going to be able to buy that one single. If you buy it soon after these arrive in hands, there is still going to be like a second window. I need to make a video about that. The second window is when these arrive, and people who bought the bundle and are just trying to offset the cost and maybe get the one they wanted for free because they had more capital up front. That's a typical tactic with these. They'll be trying to offload them and they'll be racing to the bottom. If you want foils, Panzer, typically when they offer the secondary purchasing options like LGS's, like Amazon in this case, they don't offer foils. They leave foils to the exclusivity of the secret lair. Matt, you think Lucy's going to be more than $40 to obtain a single of? I bought a foil bundle, Michael. I'm already done. Buzz, is Jin Sakai right now over the price of the $30 layer? It's possible. I don't know. There's gonna be exceptions for sure, but I'm saying in general, base copy Jin Sakai, $71. Yeah, holy shit. This one went crazy, dude. No, this is the non-foil. Non-foil near mint Jin Sakai 72. But I will say this card, this layer is sitting at my personal LGS for sale right now. I saw it last week. I don't know what they're selling it for. Garrett, are you in chat? Superheroes, are you in chat? It's 1 o'clock. So there are certainly exceptions to the rule. Buzz, thank you for pointing this one out. There are certainly exceptions to the rule, but in general, for 90% of the cards or more, not 100% obviously, for 90% of the cards in Secret Lair, if you just want one card. Oh, the Jin Sakai drop was an increased drop. That's right, because they were all PlayStation, right? So that was a $40 layer. Yeah, I know. Jaws is another exception. Relentless, right? Yeah. That's ridiculous. That's fine, Fox. Line is still paused. These did well. I mean, these sold out pretty quickly. I got it, Suffo. I'm good. Yeah, Kozad. This is just FOMO. I would not recommend buying this card at this price right now. Honestly, nah. I mean, I would say this is a good one to flip off right now just because that price is ridiculous, especially since an in-universe version is coming. But people will want the IP version. And so... yeah, geez. 100% growth in 3 months is nuts. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I think I was like out of I can't remember exactly what I was doing the day of the PlayStation Lair, but I had other people buy it for me. Like Spec bought me my Joel and Ellie drops so I could build that deck. Because I was like, I'm definitely building a Joel Commander deck. And they made it Jund. Oh my god. It's perfect. Order failed, but it auto-refreshed and let me reorder oddly, though the 10-minute timer still ticked away when it was stuck on error screen. So are you saying you're good, Peppermint? Like you purchased? Texas Nerd said good. Resident Evil Secret Lair seems more of a when than if. Resident Evil will cross over with anything, right? And they've already got inroads with PlayStation. And I know that's not PlayStation exclusive, but certainly it's like, hey, forward this email, right? I'm seeing people's email confirmations come through. Bueno, bueno, bueno. Looks like the kink in the hose cleared. Count, it was looking like a good year for the Braves. It's still looking like a good year for the Braves. We did have our starting shortstop that we went out and signed, Ha-Seong Kim. Fell and broke his finger. Slipped on ice and broke his finger. And so he's not going to be on the team for the first few months. But we did so shit last year that like a bounce back year is the only option. Anything that's not as bad as it went last year is going to feel like a bounce back for my team this year. That's the situation we're in. Expectations were astronomical last year and they were basement. They delivered basement quality baseball. And everybody got hurt. Every person on the team had some weird freak injury at some point. Or season-ending injury. It's under 30 degrees, Buzz, but it's sunny outside. Yeah, it's sunny and clear. Who did Arenado go to? Count. Arenado's past his prime. Arenado's one of my favorite non-Brave players of all time, but he's past his prime. Yeah, Drace, I like fish and grits and all that pimp shit. What can I say? Yeah, Jaws. The PlayStation, I think the PlayStation layers went faster than anybody thought they were going to. Everybody, let me hear you say, oh, yeah. Who knows about that? Anybody know about that? There's some old heads in chat. It's not all youngins. Hit and refresh, chat. Let me see. You don't think your order went through? Damn. They went to the Diamondback? Arenado? They were like, Diamondbacks were like, I know what'll fix this. An all-star from 10 years ago. Chat, if you are still in queue or you've been like kicked out because it glitched and didn't let you buy, there is no low stock warning as of right now, even for the bundles. That bodes very well for you. Seems like the queue's back for people. I'm seeing 18, I'm seeing 20, I'm seeing 10. There we go. Some people are throwing their hands in the air. There you go, leave it. That's good to hear. Good to go. 1 minute on Justy. Good to hear. All right, we're cruising again. See, we just need patience. And as long as there's no low stock warnings, there's no need for panic. If we see a low stock warning, though, we're burning the building down. We're maximum panic. We're storming with pitchforks. We're going to figure out how to pool our money and get a Apache helicopter. That'll show them. Stop my queue for 10 minutes. Here's my Apache helicopter. We need to put a gun on the side that sounds like... Can anybody get me a... for the side of it? But even faster, like... Like it shoots... You know those ones... You can hear a chain gun going... And be like, oh yeah, that's shooting bullets real fast. But you know those ones that are like... It just sounds like a one noise? That's what we're after. That is what we want. But it shot 150 bullets. How about the foil bundle? Angel, I'm already good. King knows. What am I bullish on? Pretty much all of it, dude. Fallout has done very well. The collectability's there. The IP is there. The playability's there. I've reviewed these layers in their own video, and I've reviewed them a couple times on the channel. So in the stream today. So I'm not going to go back through them, but for one reason or another, all of these layers to me are very well constructed. And so, you know, it always depends on stock. We're still not seeing any sellouts. They've got that down pretty much. If you want it in that first day, you can get it. But, you know, people forget or people can't buy it at the time or whatever. And so a lot of these are going to go up. This is just a very popular IP that got tied into the game very well and hasn't got the resistance that something like a Marvel does. But even with the resistance, like you're looking at Marvel Secret Lair drop later this year that's just like this. And so any amount of I assume any amount of resistance to that layer being in, to that IP being in Magic, which there's going to be a ton, I think is going to get overwhelmed by the amount of Marvel fans that are going to want to buy it and just come in over the top of it, whether or not they want to play the cards or not. And that'll be a split. Half of them will, half of them will just want them collectability wise. And so, and then you'll have speculators too, drawn to popular IPs, like, you know, bugs to a bug light. And so I think those will be kind of a battle dome situation to figure out. I do think W Creative, I mean, I will say this, there have been backslides for sure, and sometimes when WotC's taken a step forward and 2 steps back on these, but I would say macro, the process has gotten a little bit better over time. Yeah, Christian, I got the foil bundle pretty early. I got in hour wait right as the queue queued up, but I jumped down to like 30 minutes before the kink in the line and got through before the kink in the line. Yep, Andrew, there you go. That's what I'm saying. Oh, Fallen. It's gonna be on. You know it's gonna be on. I don't think we're gonna see Apocalypse cards until, you know, like the X-Men set. But I do think there's gonna be an X-Men set. Doctor Doom and Galactus for sure. We've already seen Doctor Doom and Galactus cards. Yeah, Jay, I hear you. Yeah, Kozad, I did see that they delayed the replacements. I'm very interested in those. I think I've got some... Kirk. I think I've got... somebody who got the... I skipped those. I just didn't get those. I didn't want to spend any money at that time, and for whatever reason, I didn't get those. But I ended up playing the deck like crazy, so I regretted it. But I got a couple of them, and now the people who are getting theirs replaced have the first versions as, you know, available trades, and I'm like, hell yeah, let's get it going. I'll take your worst ones. I don't care. Put them in my deck. Let's go. Yeah, Andrew, the Silver Shroud. We were talking about that earlier. The Silver Shroud promo card is an excellent choice. Yeah, Hippity, I did see the pre-con leaks. I think it's cool. It confirms that there's just not a whole video's worth of coverage for it. I mean, it's cool. Those 4 decks make sense. I would have probably come to 3 out of the 4 by myself if I just sat down and said, what are the 4 precons for Marvel going to be? I don't think I would have called that they are going to have a dedicated Black Panther Wakanda green-white deck, but green-white artifacts and Monarch, we'll see. What I'm more excited about with that individual one is, maybe there's a whole video of content for this, but it's all speculative, so it goes away. Nobody cares in a couple of weeks when all the details are out. But what I do think will be cool about the Monarch Black Panther deck is that implies we'll get maybe 1, maybe 2 new cards that are printed, mechanically new cards that play with the Monarch mechanic in a new way, and cool Monarch cards. That sounds like fun Commander to me. And so if we get some interesting play on the Monarch mechanic through that precon, bueno. GK, I would just wait. If it charged your card and it's in your order history on your profile, should be good. I think the Secret Lair bonus cards are going to be, I don't know. Andrew, if I was going to start making a list of that, I would go back to the original Fallout set. I would sort, for the base copy cards, I would sort price USD, most to least expensive. And then I would search in the tier, I would look around the tier of like $2 to $10 cards, if there's any of those, which I'm sure there are, because that set was popular. Anything in the $2 to $10 range, I would think is free game, because that's what I would thought would be free game for this layer in general, as far as needed reprints, with the occasional one-off that's much higher, like your new Coca-Cola vending machine as Sunset, whatever, Sarsaparilla thing. Later, Fox. Good to see you. Gruul Hulk, a Gamma precon. I think Hammer Toss, you and I would have been very likely aligned on that. because, and I made this point in my first Marvel video. People were like, oh, why is Gamma a creature type? And I'm like, have you read the comics? The word Gamma is its own subplot in all Hulk books. And so having it as a creature type and having cards that interact with it as a creature type is kind of makes a ton of sense. Oh, nice, Circle. Yeah, dude. Get the in-universe stuff. Easy peasy. You feel about the bundle art for Marvel? Like what's on the packaging, Brad? I'm not even 100% sure. Jank, what's up? Yeah, dude, I did. I should have posted it in the Discord. I think this is one of the first times I've not gone into Discord and been like, hey, I'm live. It's honestly because I woke up right before it. I slept. My kid stayed the night with my mom last night because school got canceled and my wife's out of the country for her company. And so I slept in today. That's why I stayed up playing Commander with y'all last night. Because I was like, I'm just going to sleep in today. I'm going to go right up to the last minute. I'm going to wear a hat. I'm not even going to take a shower. Look at my hair. There's nothing in the... Oh, it actually doesn't look that bad. Look at that. I didn't even brush it, chat. I put on a hoodie and a hat and made some caffeine today. But yeah, Jank, I got this stuff. I forgot to ping the Discord. Sorry about that. Yeah, dude. It was a sleep-in morning. Super cold outside. I'm the only one home. I don't have anywhere to be. You'd think that having figured out and gotten lucky enough to have a job as a YouTuber would mean I just get to make my own schedule, but having 2 young kids eliminates that I get to sleep in. I get to get up whenever I want. Nope. 7 a.m. My wife and I each do one weekend day. We trade off. Each of us will talk about it on Friday. Who wants Saturday morning to sleep in? Who wants Sunday morning to sleep in? Or do whatever you want. It's your time. You can do whatever you want. They're your oats. Thank you, Kira. I appreciate it. I've been... One of my advantages genetically is that I was blessed with good hair. I got that hair going on. Oh my God, Jenk, that's crazy, dude. You're up in that north though, right? Grad school admission essay, Matt? That's pretty sick. Good luck, dude. Is the schedule. That's correct, Kiro. 2 young kids is the schedule. Hey, Wes. Somebody got it. I like to dig deeper and deeper with my references until only one person in chat gets it. That's what I'm aiming at. Chat, I'm thinking that everybody who wanted it got it today, yeah? The only way you missed this one, it's looking like, is if you forgot. Who's still in chat? Let me get some hands. I mean, who's still in chat that's in queue? Let me get some hands raised. Are you still waiting? We are here for you. But I think I'm not seeing low stock warning on the website. I'm not seeing anybody with that still has complaints. VA, like you wanted more, Andrew? Oh, yeah, that's right, Jank. For some reason, I thought Michigan. I don't know why I thought you were in Michigan. To my head. Queue's only 3 minutes. You just click, says it's your turn. Yeah, dude, you're already in. Yeah. I think that they just had a little actual technical glitch. And that wasn't an excuse for something. But it's looking like everybody who wants this one is going to get it, which is great news. You're in chat waiting for the Monster Hunter drop? Zaber. Buddy, I've got some awful news. Yeah, Jank, I guess that's what my brain did. You just look like you're of the people that come from Michigan. I don't even know what that means, but you look like you're from Michigan. I like that. I like that that is, for anybody's state that they live in, that's either a compliment or an insult for anybody, depending. Dude, you look like you live in Georgia. Thank you. It's like, I don't know. I don't know if I should say thank you to that. Got the foil bundle. Yeah, disc. That's what we want, right? We want people to be able to get this stuff for MSRP. We would rather not pay scalper prices. But long term, the collectability will still be there, which is the best part about our game. One of the cool parts I'll say about our game. The best part about our game is that the game is awesome. It's the best card game. But one of the pros is that our collections are going to have a little bit of value on the back end, right? Got the whole bundle? Good, Jank. I only give compliments. I don't like insults. If I tell somebody they look fat, I'm saying PH style, you know what I'm saying? Matt, you definitely have a little bit of that accent, brother. I'm not gonna lie. Uno has entered the chat. What are you doing here, Uno? Get out of here. You ain't got nothing to say. Galaxy Geeks, nice. Foil bundle. Everybody's getting what they want. We're good to go. Jank, that sounds like a good move. Throw a bunch of the envelopes in a box. Take them to a vendor at a con. Say, I want to sell you all these. Give me a good price. Suffo, typically the bundles go first because they can go away if the promo card runs out, if any of the individual layers run out. I've seen these go away. And so, oh, good. Leave it. Good to hear. You got an ass email. What is that? Galaxy, I'm with you, dude. If you want it, get it. If you want it, you can get it, is really how these secret layers should be designed. Available for a day? Sure. Do the FOMO thing. We're all in the anti-FOMO club. We know how to deal with this. But within that day, these should be available. Garage, what up? I was asking if you were here earlier. Dom, I randomly got $100 sent to my phone right as I purchased that secret layer. It was kind of weird. Not that that's what that money's for. It was just a strange phone minute for me was, cha-ching, there goes a lot of money. Cha-ching, here comes some money. What? Already did my order. I ordered my cards for Joel. I played Joel and Ellie on I was going to say Spell Table. I played it on Convoke last night, Garage the Gathering. I tried Convoke last night for the first time, everybody. Anybody tried Convoke? It's a very confusingly named competitor to Spell Table. Hey, if you're from Convoke, let's chat. I have some notes. I really enjoyed it. It's what I'm going to use on my stream now. So, if you're from Convoke, somebody clip this and send this to Convoke. I can do that. I don't need anybody to do that for me. You got Beyond the Vault and the Dogs? Nice. Yep. Good choices. Good choices. Still not seeing any sellout on these. Not even seeing a low stock warning, chat. I think we are going to be good to go today. Secret Layer Fallout went very well. A little bit of a snafu in there, but it seems like it worked itself out. No, Scale Fast is still part of it, Smalls. I'm not sure. Yeah, okay, Buzz. Dim City people, thank you. Yes, Zaber, correct. Convoke is where you tap creatures to pay for spells. It's also the name of a Spell Table competitor platform that has a ton of bells and whistles. I think that's going to be the put off for some people, is that the learning curve is a little higher than Spell Table, but the bells and whistles were all really cool. Once we figured them out, the 4 of us, 5, 6 of us that were sitting there last night in Discord, playing, chatting, hanging out, and trying to figure out the platform, at multiple times somebody would figure out a feature and how to use it, and everybody would go, oh, that's cool. Okay, I like that. I like that. Dark Blue with the 5. Hey everybody, I need some crowns in chat. All hail your stream monarch. Dark Blue WRX, thank you Dark Blue. All hail your stream monarch. Crowns in chat for Dark Blue. All hail. Kneel before your stream monarch. Dark Blue said, just started watching your videos, love the content, and honestly love... Dude, of course, that's what I'm here for. I love this game. This is the best game in the world. I love this game. I'm obsessed with it. Also obsessed with making YouTube videos, so... much appreciated. I'll still be here. Always and always. Thick and thin. I love to play this game. Don't love every decision they make, but we can deal. Ghoul is going to be good, don't you think? Yeah, I mean, if you're playing the RAD deck, it's auto include. You go through all of the cards available in Magic, and you're like, which one says the word, which cards say the word RAD on them? Those need to be in there. What do we got? 69 cards at this point. Sort. That's not going to be game paper. We got to close this down a little bit, or chop this down a little bit, because we got cards like this that say RAD in them, but it's just choose a color, target creature, treasure. Where even is the word RAD in here? Set PIP or set SLD. I think that should grab all of them. Are there any other sets where it had RAD counter? I wonder if I can do this though. I can go RAD counter. 29. We're getting there. Commander is black, green, blue, right? And then we add in the set. And I think we'll have it all. Okay, so 21 cards that say RAD counter on them in Magic the Gathering. That definitely means, yeah, RJ, thank you. I went super roundabout to get there. That definitely means, and it's including our ghoul. I mean, you're running all of these. And this is also, somebody was asking, what do you think the bonus card will be for the Mothman Lair? Here's your choices, most likely. Nuclear Fallout. Let's sort these by USD and see what is text only. Now let's go checklist. You see the prices, chat? Yeah. Sort USD. Other way, please. Ghoul's going to be up there. So Struggle for Project Purity has RAD counters on it. $1.50. Nuclear Fallout. The other commander would actually be an interesting choice, but I feel like you would just... I feel like you would lead with that. If you were designing this secret lair, you want people to know, hey, are you playing Master Transcendent? Here's a sweet copy, right? Yeah, Jenks, somebody was talking about RAD counter token, but isn't that just a place to set? Yeah, it's just a radiation card. It doesn't even matter. Like this isn't even actually a token. If it's this thing, that is going to be so disappointing. I actually would not be a fan. A radiation reminder card, secret lair version? I don't know. Maybe it'd be worth a couple bucks. I would much rather get any of these cards that say RAD counter on them, because it's most likely not going to be a mechanically unique card. Most likely, I just don't think not even a token. That's not even a token. Oh, great to know, SF West. That's great to know. Cheers. Bet it's something from New Vegas. Yeah. Jank, no, I completely agree with you. And actually, when I heard it, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. But then I thought, and I was like, that's kind of like the energy counter, right? Like they don't make actual energy counters. They make a reserve where you can put your energy counters. That would just be a lame choice in my opinion. But I could see it. I definitely could see it. I get what you're saying. Tato Farmer would be dope. Harold and Bob would be dope. Mirelurk Queen would be dope. Like there's a bunch of good options. It's like 20 something. There's worse ones like Survivor's Med Kit. Is Tato Farmer, is this a New Vegas reference? Rad Gull's not New Vegas, right? There's no water in New Vegas, I'm assuming. Maybe it's strong. I don't know the game. Bloatfly Swarm. Every bonus is a command tower. I actually don't think that's completely out of the question for the dog one. My best prediction would be that this is going to have a dog command tower in it. But we could also get something like Basilisk Collar. I think that this could be a piece of equipment to go with the dog precon. I can see that. Tato Formers Fallout 4, Strong is 4. Yeah, see, and that's what I'm talking about. Fallen Angel. Mr. House as the bonus card. Wouldn't you lead with that? I just feel like you would lead with that. Because that is a card that people really play and would sell layers. And so putting Ishin in here instead of Mr. House, that's just a strange... That would be strange to me. Frosty Mate, I was actually surprised that they didn't reprint Power Fist, because Power Fist is one of the better, more played cards from this set across non-Fallout decks. Oh, dude. Garage, that's... Yeah, I mean, that would be awesome. Chat, he's talking about Generous Pup. Jumpstart, $8 card. It's not completely out of the question. This card has gone down, Dom. I would have thought that this was still a $20 card. I can't believe this is actually an $8 card at this point. This feels kind of like an $8 card, chat. Especially scarce. This is actually in a decent pickup range. What does MTG Stock say about this? That's not... I mean, Dom? That deck was more specifically about modifications, right? It wasn't even... Here we go. This is the price that I was remembering. Actually, this was the price I was remembering, let's be honest, but last time I looked... I mean, it's not at its all-time low. Damn, we should have been picking these up at the beginning of last year, huh? Sorry I missed this one, chat. I should have told y'all to buy these last year. $5, $4. I'm all in on this at $3. Yeah, this is really good. It could be, Dom. It'd be kind of a wild choice. A jumpstart card. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At $8, it's not that bad. It's just, it's hard for me to recommend. It's twice what its lowest has been, and a reprint is obviously going to nuke it if it's only $8 now. So it's hard for me to recommend it as a buy at $8, but if you got the money and you don't mind spending $8, it's a good card for sure. That would be my assessment on that. Frosty, I think that's why I could see the dog Lair having an equipment as the secret card. Maybe like it'd be cool to get a in-universe version of Sword of the Animist. That would be on the more expensive side as far as reprints go. What's the cheapest Sword of the Animist we got? I mean, $7, $5 low. They've reprinted this one a good amount of times. $6 mystery booster. Damn, look at all the versions of this card. This one was so scarce for a while, and now it's like, hello. Up through here, like before LOTR, 2015 was the last time we had Sword of the Animist. Oh man, I just saw some, who said Justin Thoreau? That would be funny. That's what I'm saying, Buzz. Wouldn't they lead? Dude, I'm even more on it's not going to be Mr. House now. If they have an actor, yeah, dude, they definitely would have led with that. Basilisk Collar, I think, would be a good bonus card, Fallen. It got printed in Fallout with the dog art. Yeah, right, Kiru, that's what I'm saying. Sort of the Animus, but more themed to a dog, unless this is a sword that you have to carry in your hand. Like, we got a version of it with Ring of Barahir, but people haven't been in love with this art. But it is something different than like a staff, which we saw in Final Fantasy, or a sword, which we've seen in every other version, if you care about the, you know, more like lore of the deck. Dude, don't. I've built an evil dog sacrifice deck before, Dom. It was, who's the planeswalker that can sacrifice creatures to draw cards, and if it's your commander you draw even more cards? It's got partner. I can't think right now. I need to go eat some food. There was a partner commander planeswalker that summons thralls, sacrifices creatures to draw a card, and if you sacrifice a commander this way, it draws 2 cards. That combined with Ishin, not Ishin, the dog that has partner, Yoshimaru, Tevish, there you go, thank you. So you can build a Tevish and Yoshimaru Ever Faithful partner commander deck where the dog exists to be sacrificed for cards. Because they both have partner, and you're essentially playing a 1 mana. Is it draw 3 if it's a commander? Because like that's even crazier. Yeah, draw 2 cards, then draw another card if the sacrifice permanent was a commander. So essentially you play this black-white sacrifice deck that you've got Ancestral Recall in the command zone that lets you +1 your other commander to do that Ancestral Recall. What equipment would be represented with a dog and his tennis ball? Squeeze toy? Oh my god, Jank. Dude, did you just come up with that? That's a hell of a rip. It's hat hair, so there is no baby hair. What hat means is Joel didn't shower before this stream, so Joel didn't want to worry about his hair. So Joel put a hat on and started talking about himself in the third person. Yeah, that Yoshimaru's got a really good version. This one. I've got this one too. This one has gained so much. I traded this one from Nico and had him sign the front of it because I was like, no, I'm always going to remember. He was like, you sure? This might be expensive one day. And I was like, no, dude, sign away. Still would make that choice. Love having my patrons sign cards. You can ask you. Right on the art. If I traded it with you, I want to remember you. Anyway, chat, it's looking like you're good to go. I think you got this. Anybody need any more guidance? Anybody still even in the line? Tell me, are you in the line if you are the line person? Yeah, not that one wasn't for everybody, Dom, but some people like it. Some people just don't like the flat matte color backgrounds on these. I think in foil these actually looked pretty sick though, right? Because the gray ends up being a neutral 1 color tone, so the foil can pop even harder. Yeah, I heard, Buzz. DM me and remind me of that. Yeah, Casey, I'm telling you. There is no line anymore. You can just go by. Everybody's good. Sick. Chat, good Fallout Secret Lair day. I'm glad everybody got what they wanted. It's looking like, even as I refresh this right now, you are good to go. Successful Secret Lair sale. Everybody, if you haven't hit like or subscribe, do those. Go click some YouTube buttons for me. I would appreciate it. I love you very much. I will have a new video out tomorrow going over... Oh, no, it's a sell time. So, y'all, look. We got February coming up. Card Conduit is running a promotion from February 1st to February 14th. If you sell cards to Card Conduit between February 1st and February 14th, my percentage off code goes from 10% to 20%. You'll get 20% off your fees using my code selling to Card Conduit from the 1st through the 14th versus the 10% that the code typically is. So what that means is get your sales ready. That's why I've been going through my stuff. I'm going to do a big sale to Card Conduit from the 1st through the 14th. I got a video about that coming out tomorrow. Some good cards to sell right now. And then we have got Wednesday. I got a video coming out about everything coming out in 2026 and how to budget appropriately so that you can afford what you want. Because you can't buy everything this year, chat. That is the new rule. There is no completionist anymore. You got to be a billionaire to be a completionist for Magic anymore. That doesn't happen. You got to pick and choose, and there's always going to be the next thing. If this had sold out in 10 minutes today, and you were so sad that you didn't get your Fallout cards, there's going to be 10 more opportunities to spend money in the next 10 minutes, likely. So, stick here, subscribe, like. You can hear my voice going out. I've used as much of talkable voice as I've got today. You can hear it literally collapsing as I'm closing out this stream. Love y'all, mean it. Catch y'all soon. Have a good week. I'll be in Discord if y'all need anything. New videos, and I'll see you live. This is the live for the early part of the week. because I got some work to do Tuesday, Wednesday, but I'll be back live on Thursday. And honestly, count, maybe that'll be when I can finally feel completely comfortable in a head, and I'll have my sponsor stuff taken care of for the month. And we can do some build streams, because I do need some building to happen ASAP. Consumerism. That's a good sign off. Everybody, I enjoyed participating in consumerism with you.